can see it, but we were looking at this.
Because it did just kind of jump for a second there. Oh, it is kind of just lagging up.
Okay.
Looks like they're just jumping back in here.
Bud State folks.
So they may be able to see it.
They should be able to see it here.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, let's continue with what. So what do you think? What should be last places for next week? Obviously, we're going back live now because.
Oh, the stake. You mean the stakes for the
the stakes for the bet. Or do you want the winner to bestow some kind of privilege next week?
Well, I call me fucked up, but I'd rather see someone be dealt a misfortune.
Okay.
Well,
I'm a twisted individual.
Well, what are we doing? Because I don't want to eat stuff.
No, we don't have to do that. I was thinking this week we would take a shot of Malibu rum with hot sauce.
We're gonna cook up bull balls. He's gonna have to eat bull testicles. We got the morning Butt State radio show, guys. Hey, well, God, it's wacky. He's gonna dip balls in barbecue sauce, and he's gonna eat them one by one.
No.
This Monday on the Butt State show. Oh my God.
No,
Whoever loses has got to blow me, and if I lose, you better tune in. Hey. That's fucking.
Well, it is what it is.
You got the.
By the way, so the whiskey. I mean, did we make it clear we recommend that?
Oh, I raved about it. I thought that
Five.
was fucking great.
It covered up for the fact that I got 2 IPAs, which you hate IPAs, so I learned that time.
They are, especially this one. Fremont. I don't know.
But see now, like if you're a fan of a hoppy beer, like then I would definitely recommend this. I'm not like I feel like I'm biased because I don't like a hoppy ale, and this definitely has a very rich hoppy taste to it. So if you like hops, I'm not going to try to sit here and badmouth the Fremont Brewing Company because they're doing really well in Seattle. So if you like a hoppy beer, you should give it a shot. Deschutes I thought was a little more mild, which I could sit back. I could drink some Deschutes.
Way drinkable.
I could drink some Deschutes. I got no
I
problem.
like Deschutes as a brewery.
Well, even Fremont doesn't just make
ale.
Fremont doesn't just make IPAs. I'm not going to say they're a bad brewery. They're a good brewery. Just as far as like right now, we're trying the IPA. If you like a hoppy beer, then this would be a good beer for you. If you're not a big
going
hop
back
fan,
to the Mirror Pond's a lot better now.
Beer Pond was a good
As
beer.
you're forced to drink the Fremont, it's a much more palatable version.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. They're good. I mean, it just depends on what your palate calls for.
Is Deschutes says the Black Butte Porter too?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
a
I'm
very good
I'm
beer.
a big fan. Of
Or a
that.
porter or stout.
Very good beer.
Okay, so we'll bring a porter or stout next time for sure.
We'll like that.
It's more of a darker.
Speaking of that, I just totally forgot. I do have a stout if you guys want to. Actually, I have a Dunkel if you guys want to.
Well, hey, now see, this is what we need to do more of on Bud State.
Beer samplings.
We need to be sampling. We need to be talking about it. We need to be getting into the ins and outs.
Beer state.
See, now, I'm somewhat of a mutt when it comes to my heritage because I do have some German in me, I got some English in me, and I have some Scot in me. So
Another white mutt.
yeah. So tonight I went with the Scot in me chose the liquor, and the German in me chose the beer because this is a dark German beer, which.
The Scotsman in me chose sadness, and the German in me chose anger.
Like God, that's a dark Bavarian. That's my kind of beer.
Altberisch Dunkel.
Don't try to read it; it'll just sound hateful.
Is it different from anything else I say?
Nope.
5% alcohol. Oh, he's gonna pour it like a classy lad. You're one of them fancy lads.
That's not.
That's fucking good.
It is. It's a delicious.
I could drink the shit out of that. That's dangerous. It goes nice and smooth. It tastes just like a nice rye bread or something.
No, there's a beer.
Yeah, it's a really
There's
good
a
beer.
beer.
Very good beer.
That's,
Again,
that's a different deal there.
It's delicious.
See,
Well,
if you're a big beer drinker, that's where you got to plug like Bevmo and Total Wine and More because those are the places you got to go if you really want to expand your horizon on drinking. Because if you expand it to like an international level, whatever you want to say about the Germans, those guys can brew a hell of a beer.
Yeah.
they can brew a hell of a beer.
Well, it's basically like
That country's got great beers coming out of it. Spot and Optimator, like if you like dark beer, the Spot and Optimator is
Picture of
great.
Chris Christie.
Just put that back up. Just, yeah, right there. We're just gonna leave that for you for a minute because the show's gotten serious. We've taken a serious note. The laughs have not been.
There we go.
Not really been there tonight, but we're just gonna play that. We're just gonna leave that there for you. You guys can do with that what you wish.
I got one quick.
Put that in your spank bank.
Oh,
I got one quick news from the Mariners, which
well, what do we
I'm
got?
going to be the guy
What do we
talking
got?
Mariners most
Go
of the
ahead.
time.
Let's get us in there. Mariners baseball.
Not huge news, but the only
That's
news
better
out
than
of the
hockey.
week is that Mariners signed Gabby Sanchez. Played the last 4 years in Japan. In 2011, he was an All-Star for Miami. The Marlins had a decent pro career. They signed him to a minor league deal, so it's one of those things where you could strike gold, or he's just going to be in the minor league. So it's really not a big deal. I'm only saying it because there was no baseball news in this town.
Kind of
except for
no
signing-
fucking baseball news.
Wait a little spin on it.
Besides signing Gabby Sanchez, nothing really happened.
Gabby
Signing
Sanchez.
Gabby Sanchez may not even amount to fuck all.
As long as we're just throwing things in at the end here. Shout out to Renton High School in the city of Renton. Just won just last night.
City.
Wrapped up another 2 years in a row league championship. Renton Wrestling.
Nice.
Hey.
However, no longer a Keith Eager coach team, and it was kind of evident this year because the conditioning questionable.
But they still won the league.
Won the league. They won the league.
Well, if we're going to talk about league, I mean, should cover the fact that it looks like the final days of the Seamount, it's dissolving.
The Seamount League. All the Renton schools are no longer playing in the
In the Seamount.
Seamount.
Hazen
Hazen will move up
To
to
the-
4A,
NPSL.
NPSL, and Renton will move down. Well, not move down. They'll still stay 2A,
So 2A.
but they'll go to the SPSL.
I'd have to say they're
So will
moving.
Lindbergh.
I was about to
Renton and
say
Lindbergh will go SPSL 2A.
they're definitely moving up as far as competition goes.
Competition-wise, they're moving up. They're moving
Now,
up.
I know you're a little more plugged into what's going on. Do you know where Highline, Evergreen, and Kennedy are going?
All Kennedy is also going to
NPSL?
You know what? I think they're going to NPSL.
Okay. Are they
with
going
Hazen.
4A?
They're going 4A. They're moving up, and then Foster, Highline, and Evergreen, all the Highline School District. Shout out to our friends in Burien.
Are they going to
The
Kingco?
Highline School District is all trying to go Kingco and Kingco may do a Kingco 2A league with Interlake, Sammamish, Foster, Evergreen, Highline, Tyee.
It's going to be a tough division for Evergreen and Highline.
Depending, but if they do a Kingco 2A, think of the schools I just mentioned: Interlake, Sammamish,
Liberty.
Liberty.
Liberty
I
would be
forgot
there.
about Liberty.
Now,
Liberty
I'm
and
going
Interlake. Liberty and Interlake both could probably.
Go Foster Bulldogs.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to root for a Kingco 2A team, go Foster.
Right. If
I've
that's,
always
if that's how the
respect-
leagues design themselves.
I've always respected that school.
We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna, Butt State fans, we're gonna bring you a lot more high school sports. We decided we're gonna tap into this market.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger every year. High school football continues to work its way. Now in Texas, in the South, in the Carolinas and Florida, they show high school football games on TV and the radio all the time.
If we were in Texas,
It's
shit,
getting,
we'd be
but now there's
Fox
every
Sports
Friday
Center.
night there's radio shows for high school football.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's on TV. I mean, it continues to get bigger and bigger. So we're going to be bringing it to you.
If you listen to 9...
Perhaps we'll be ahead of the curve, like this fair city.
Oh, God.
Boo.
I almost hear that fucking slogan.
If you listen to 950, if there's nothing major going on in sports on Friday nights, they send guys out to broadcast prep games, which I think is awesome. At the end of the day, that might be like the most purest form of football, man. High school football is just... I love college football. Goddamn, man. High school football is just... There's so much I don't know, there's so much pride. It's a lot of fun. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk. And the moral of the story, and the lights go out on Old Rich getting drunk.
It's the night that the lights
Talking
went
about
out.
high school football.
It's the night that the
Lights
lights
went out in Georgia. It's the night he shot an innocent man.
Oh.
I like that's his
It's
dance hands.
Reba
Dance
McEntire.
hands. Hey, so are we going back to Portland for the coach's
Right, no.
clinic? Are we
Roller
doing
coaster.
this?
You're goddamn right. I don't even fuck if I'm coaching. We're going to Portland. We're gonna rip Portland apart.
We're always, we gotta do this. We gotta get Butt State. We gotta do Butt State from Portland, and we gotta do it on either. We're either doing 2 occasions, or we're making one occasion a big one. And we're doing 2
No,
broadcasts.
Dan's coming with us to Portland.
Dan's
I don't
coming
give a
with us
shit
to
if
the
he's
coach's
coached.
clinic if
Hey,
it's
I
at the
don't
same
give a
time
fuck
as
he's
the,
going.
as the hockey game.
It can be a Friday, Saturday. I can do it.
Yep.
I might purposely go to coaches that I don't have respect for in Portal. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's fucked up.
Just shit on them on the internet.
No, I'm not gonna shit on the internet.
I
If
will.
they're up there, if they have a forum to talk about it at Nike's coaches clinic, they obviously have good credentials.
Put them on a list.
And I mean, fuck, I went and listened to a guy that I didn't even know about from Colorado, and I formed an offense that I thought could have been pretty good.
Well,
Didn't come to fruition.
that's
but-
neither here nor there.
No, but
Neither is Butt State.
Butt State's here
Butt
right
State's
now.
here.
Home state.
Now, if it's
But we're not
there,
there.
we have one viewer, so it's there somewhere. It's there.
It's not.
We don't know where, but it's
It's not so clear.
broadcasting somewhere in somebody's living room.
Right now, somewhere, there's a mouse singing the same song we are, looking at the moon,
Right.
wishing that we could be together
We need.
from Russia.
So next week, the plan is to have some solid content, right? Just like every week.
Well, I mean, as we
Well-
get as we die down to the end of football season, we're gonna have to put more work in.
Well, we're
to
giving
being all
effort.
sports related.
I mean, we're giving effort, right? That's the most important part. Kids, if you can't hit the bottom, you better beat the hell out of the sides, right? It's all about effort.
It helps if you show up a little bit more than half an hour before practice is out to
Hey.
get the game tape ready.
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
I'm-
somebody
He's
tells
He's
you.
like Marshawn.
I
He
just-
he misses practice all week and shows
I
up on Sunday.
just show up
Just
and blow
carries
up.
the rock.
Okay? I just show up and blow up. I'm one of those guys. I'm not a team guy. I'm an eye guy.
There's no.
And I just show up and ball out. That's what I do.
There's no I in Matt. Wait.
Did we pick the?
Correct.
Did we pick the championship games? Do
No.
we want to do that?
Well, we kind of did.
All right.
We said who we want to win the most.
Fine.
So hold on. I'll give you the lines. Let's get the lines.
So we the Kansas City Wisps by 4.
Listen,
And
you know what? No, fuck it.
what was the name of that guy?
No,
that-
we're gonna
that signed
put
with the Mariners?
this on. We're gonna put this on the.
We'll
we're
do
gonna-
Big Stag's lock of the year of the week.
Okay, Carl.
It's my stone cold lock of the
make
century of the week. Of the week.
The G-Men are gonna roll the victory.
No, we're gonna put this on the viewers, all right? Whoever comes in last, you give us some suggestions as far as what the punishment for last place should be. We'll stick to it. If you don't give us
That's
anything,
not true.
then fuck them.
That's a lie.
Pull out your
Old-faced
fingernails.
lie.
Okay, obviously, if somebody's
like
like,
we
"Oh, you
froze up
gotta,
again."
you gotta jack off on a biscuit," like we're
What?
not gonna do
What?
that.
No, we're
And we'll
not.
send it to one lucky viewer. Overnight shipping.
Biscuit. We're gonna send you a biscuit that's been beaten off on.
Let's steer it. Let's steer it left.
Okay, so let's go straight up. We're gonna go Stag first. Straight up, you got the Dusty Dick Bowl, Manning versus Brady, old timers.
Now, we're betting right now? We got to bet on this?
No, we don't know what we're betting.
Because
yet.
if we're betting, I mean, I have to bet on the Patriots because you can't. It's hard to pick Brady or it's hard to pick Manning against the Patriots. It just never. It doesn't. It's gone well. What, like twice? I don't know. It just seems like it usually is going to work. I want Peyton Manning to win. I
Yeah.
don't want the Patriots to win. But again, it's hard to bet against the evil empire.
So I'm taking New England, yeah, because I can't bet against Brady. Who you taking? You gonna make this unanimous, or you gonna take Manning?
I gotta go. I
Don't do it just to be different.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I gotta go with Peyton. Just
You going
because
Denver?
I think he's got that last Danny Glover Angels in the outfield fucking hurrah.
You got an angel with you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny Glover never, ever sounded like a WWF wrestler. Not one time.
You saw
He did right
Angels in
then.
the outfield. He did.
Yes, you got an angel with you right now. What? That he did not.
He walked
sound.
up to.
Like,
Hold
do you know
me
what
closer,
Let's hear your
time."
Danny Glover, please.
Well, I don't have a Danny Glover,
Well.
but I know what it's not,
Well.
and it's not. You got an angel with you right now.
You
Like,
did
what
it.
is that?
That was
You
exactly
want
what
to
we
pull?
did.
No, can you pull up the clip?
That was not it.
Looking right
Danny
now.
Glover walks up to Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. Says,
Okay.
you got a pitch for the spin it. You got an angel with you right now.
That's the sign. Nothing.
I think you're gonna be.
I think you're gonna feel foolish. You are right along with the guy that said
here we go.
The guy looked like DMX.
No, I didn't say that. I never said that.
You're right with that guy.
I'm playing for that guy's softball team this spring.
You're right with him.
Mute
This
that.
is Angels in the Outfield.
Give it a second.
I think that's guy with dog.
Sure.
He's a very astute observer. He is. He's nothing if not observant.
Turn it on.
Not. That's not how he sounds.
All right, just
hope
be
it
quiet.
takes that
Silence,
shit.
silence.
Mel Clark. All I can say is, it's about time.
It's gonna be so loud. We're leaning like right over the speaker. I hope you can hear us at home.
I wish you could hear yourself, because you understand. It sounded good.
You got nothing left. Yeah, you do. You got one strike left.
No! This movie was awesome.
You got an angel with you right now.
You got an
Just
angel
start
with you
here.
right now.
He's gonna help.
I'm telling you, you guys don't
don't
sound like that, though.
We made it a little more
I
gravelly.
did.
He was a little more gravelly,
You
yes.
guys made him look.
All right. Let's
week on Raw,
And all the fans.
and the rest of the Funky Bunch, you get messed up.
I'm trying to do a Danny Glover.
Pump are coming for you.
I'm not Frank Caliendo, but you got an angel with you right now. Like he's raspy. That's how he sounds.
He wasn't quite. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh, give him the. Oh, okay.
You got an angel with you right
You guys
now.
don't. You guys just don't sound like Danny Glover. I know what you're trying to do.
No one knows. Lord knows we're not impressionists.
Whatever. New England's laying 3.5. Is anybody? Do you think? Do you take a New England against the spread, or you take a New England minus a 3.5, Matt?
I think he's taking muscle relaxers. Is what he's taking.
I'm taking New England by 7.
I should be taking muscle relax. Listening to your Danny Glover impressions.
You're off base.
Matt, you got a fuel with you right now.
You guys, you sound like what was his name? The Ace of Spades.
Lemmy. Rest in peace, Lemmy.
Yeah, I'll take a drink for Lemmy. Come on.
Got an angel with you right now.
Do we want to try the Jack?
got one left. Make the pitch, man. I'm saying.
trying to strike out, I
I'm saying.
win. Angels left, right, it's all the same to me.
Pats by 10.
That's our bit.
That's by 10 or
Pats by 10.
Dan, New England lane 3.5. You took Denver to win, so I guess you kind of have to take Denver against the spread.
Well, no. We were talking about who we want to win. I want Denver to win the Super Bowl.
No, we're taking picks.
But picks, I'm saying the Patriots are going to win.
Right.
By
And so
10.
so then you
Right.
would take New England straight up and with the spread. Dan
Well,
took Denver straight up, so then that would in turn mean that he thinks Denver's going to take the spread, right? Denver's going to cover the spread. If you're
What's the
taking
spread?
3.5.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's logical. If
But
you're going to
goddamn,
take
those games
Denver
are
to
so
win
fucking
straight
close.
up, they're the underdogs. So
It's always like a fucking field goal that determines those games between those guys in the championships. I fucking.
Not with Brady.
If I was betting, I wouldn't even touch this fucking game. I would keep my money out of this shit forever.
Unless the Broncos defense is really as good as they seem they are, and they can just ruin Brady's day and keep him in the game all game. But I don't think. I feel like New England's going to win this game pretty easily.
All right, well, let's move on to a game that may seem more intriguing or more competitive.
Carolina and Arizona.
Arizona.
Both have a large population of retirees.
Right.
Both a lot of spray tans.
Both.
Arizona actually has 2 retirees playing for them, Carson Palmer and Larry Fitz, because they're probably done after this year. These guys are old as fuck.
Larry Fitz especially. Jesus. That guy's long in the tooth.
That's the only reason why I would root for Arizona to win is that for
Just
Larry
get him
Fitz.
done.
But again, I'm not deviating from what I said earlier. I would like to see Carolina win, but again, my loyalty is going to lie with the NFC. So if Arizona does win this game, I hope Larry Fitz pulls it off and wins.
Everything in my sense is telling me that Carolina is going to win this game. And for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and pick Arizona.
So the spread?
I'm going to pick Arizona to do it by, it's going to be obscure, by 5.
So the spread is Carolina's laying 3, which pretty much 3 points is what home teams get from Vegas just for being at home. So it's damn near ahead.
I like Arizona by 5.
You're taking Arizona straight up. Arizona against the spread. I am taking Carolina, and I'm taking them by at least 10. So I'm taking Carolina minus the 3.
Another whooping.
Yeah.
Whip!
Everything in me says to go with Carolina, so I want to go against it.
Amen. In your heart of hearts, wherever feels right.
Right.
So now we come to Dan. Dan, the producer.
Professor.
In your beard of beards, what feels right?
In my
Dude,
beard
you know
of
what you need
cubes.
to do in weeks coming up when we have a pick? You need to put a piece of paper in your beard with
Pull
a
it
pick
out.
on it and
Oh,
pull
here's
it
the
out
pick.
and read it.
Here. Oh wait, there's a piece of a Frito.
Did you trim
And
it
the
a
pick.
little bit? It was longer, wasn't it?
No, it just kind of naturally trims itself.
Oh,
he has to
motion sensor light.
You got an angel with you right now.
I think we were spot on with that, just to be clear.
Got an
angel with you right now.
It was a little more grizzled than he actually was.
Yeah.
We were going Lethal Weapon 4. Like, I'm getting 12 for this shit.
You guys are right.
rigs.
You guys are right. That's exactly how Danny Glover sounds.
No, it's
What
not
am I-
exact-
What am I thinking?
Nobody
You guys
said
are
we
dead on.
sounded spot on.
You're dead on. You said you didn't think you're pretty close.
You know, when you're doing a good impression like that, Matt, you got to have something. It's called your coat hook. It's something to hang your coat on. And I think it's right there. It's the. You got how we do it. Exactly. Perfect.
The coat hook.
Dead on.
The
It's-
coat.
You can't do it better.
What you're trying to hang it on. Was purchased from the Goodwill, and it's falling apart.
Trying to hang it on Chris Christie's noodle dick fucking pig's foot. His fucking
Okay.
Holly Holm impression that's hanging out of his pants.
What do you got? Arizona straight up. Arizona, Carolina.
Give it to Carolina.
Taking now the spread.
And I think I think it will be close. Not a. You said what's the spread?
Carolina's laying 3, so Arizona plus 3. As of the sports book today in Vegas,
They're just getting standard. Home
they're
team.
just getting the standard hometown plus 3. Carolina
Well, if-
or minus.
Well, if
minus
Carolina wins, then they have to beat the spread, right?
How late?
No,
is
because if Carolina wins by 1 point, if they win 24-23, Arizona covers the spread.
Internet. Tell
Yeah,
me
yeah.
how late Pizza Dudes is open.
If it was the Romanian guy that
Gordana.
still worked there, that guy would wake up at his house at 5 a.m., go make you a pizza and bring it. But I don't think he doesn't own it anymore. He sold it to some other guys.
No, they bring pizza to you now.
No, I'm not kidding. That's exactly what it was. He would call you. You could tell he was asleep. I've called him. I used to call that guy like at 3 in the morning, and he would like.
And
I would
totally.
I would apologize. Like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, no, it's fine. I'll bring you. You want euro? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll take a euro.
You want the yayo? No, that's what they ask you is want the yayo. It's
Oh,
3 in the
just
morning.
closed.
Should wrap this up.
Just closed. All right.
You
Butt
taking
State.
Carolina against the spread? Or
Butt State this week has
taking
been
Carolina
butt.
straight up? Hold on, we get
We've been butt. Orange has been butt. He keeps saying, "Hold on."
All right, Walter Matthau,
He
calm down.
rambles. He goes on.
We're gonna outro here.
Anderson Cooper, if you're on the East Coast,
Oh,
I
who you
hope
taking-
you're,
you taking
I hope
Carolina
you're
straight
taking
up?
the blizzard.
Are they
You guys-
covering the
You
spread
guys see
or
the
are they
blizzard?
dropping
Did
the
you see the
spread?
blizzard today? There was a blizzard. No? Nobody wants
Yeah,
to
I just
know.
don't know why we're talking about like.
I just want to know how many times you guys are going to
50-year-old
ask
man.
the same question.
I'm just trying to get him to ask the final question, and then
Dan
we'll
keeps
sign
not
off.
answering.
Because there's fucking Walter Matthau talking about the blizzard over here.
Somebody
You
ought to
getting ready to go
know.
ice fishing? What the
We
fuck
ought to
are
be
you worried
with
about?
people. The people of Butt State probably want to know what's going on in the world.
There's only one
This
person
tonight.
that's watching.
Well,
And I say
this
Carolina
one person
beats
should know that
spread.
there's a blizzard going on the East
There was
Coast.
Carolina.
So, if you tune in next week, tune in. It's going to be on YouTube, not Ustream. Same time, same everything. Look us up on Facebook. We'll be talking about shit during the week.
Hit us up at Butt State Show on Twitter, Facebook.com/ButtState, Butt State on YouTube, ButtStateShow@gmail.com.
Same bad time.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
Bad network. No,
See
different bad network. We're going
Different bad network. Yeah, we're fuck Gotham City. They can kiss our dicks.
No.
We're going out there butt naked.
Oh, can we?
Butt State.
We need to be able to play
and
R.
next
Kelly's
week,
version of
honorable bachelor's degree of communications going next week to Sir Charles Barkley, right?
Oh god damn it!
Terrible.
We're gonna
The
we're gonna
MVP.
do that.
You can still crunching the MVP.
Next week it'll happen.
We got time.
We got an MVP. We got a Butt State MVP before we go.
I got one, and it's a new segment.
That'll be
that
our closing bit.
It's a new segment we were talking about rolling around. It's every week finding an obscure athlete that we would nominate for Butt State MVP. And this week, the only one I could find, we had two 7-year-old twins that wrestled in a wrestling tournament. They were both in the same weight class, so they wrestled each other. Obviously, one of the twins won, one of the twins lost. The twin that lost started kind of crying. The ref raised the winning twin's hand. The losing twin stepped across the mat, socked his brother straight in the dick, and then walked off the mat. So that's my Butt State MVP of the week.
Butt State MVP of the week.
Where'd you see this video at?
7-year-old wrestler
Bleacher Report.
dropping the dick punch on his brother.
Twin brother punch.
This right there, yep.
All right.
It's so quick.
Oh,
Video is so
All
quick.
right. Let's switch up here. Let's switch up.
We're going to leave you with this clip. See us next week. We'll be back.
Oh, that shit's great. He's just okay. Puts his hand out. You're done with dick punching.
I don't really know what to do here.
Yeah, were you ever trained for that in ref school? What if the other kid punches the other kid in the dick and walks off?
After it's over.
She
After
drops
the entire
drops the
match is
mic,
complete.
fucking punches his twin brother in the dick. Well, that's
Drop
great.
the hammer on
That's
his
great.
dick.
Honorary MVP for this week for Butt State.
That's all
That
we
kid.
got. We'll see you next week.
Butt State.
We love the 7-year-old dick punching wrestler. We like that kid. He's got heart.